What is up, you guys? It is your boy John here from Puma Plow. Welcome back to another Platinum Edition DLC from the Xbox One. Oh boy, Xbox One. Let's do it. All right, let's jump into it. I just jumped into the map, so you know things like this combine needs to be hired out still. Train, what are you doing? You're just kind of chilling up here on the hill. Okay. It's been a week or so since I've actually been in this map, so give me a second. It shouldn't take that long, though. I mean, there's not much going on here for the record. But anyway, let's get this train moved back down, and we will go from there. Close enough. Okay, harvesting. Gotta love the harvest. What are you doing down here? What you doing? Oh yeah, that's right. Remember, I needed money. I needed money to buy everything that I needed. Let's get some of this stuff hooked up, because I have the trailers, I don't have the harvesters, right? I think that was the problem. Actually, you know what? Can I take, nope. Okay, never mind. Never mind on the loan. I thought I could take the loan, but I already took it for something. I forget what it was now at that point, or at this point, but hey, that's okay. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, so let's hook this up as well. It's going to be a nightmare. If you guys don't recall, this is for sugarcane harvest of epicness or something. Ridiculousness, maybe. Maybe that's more than epic. It's ridiculous, but hey. That's okay. That's okay. Alright, it is probably going to be a while before we have money for that. Do we even own one harvester? Do we even own one at this point? I feel like we should. Yeah, we do. Okay, so let's take back one of these trailers for right now. Turn our beacons on before we get on the road, of course. And if I could, I would have my hazards on as well, but because we're on Xbox, well, that's not the button I wanted to push. Is it this one? Yeah, because we're on Xbox, that's as good as it gets. You can either have left blinker or right blinker. You can't have both blinkers. I guess if I do that, it's kind of like a hazard, right? Kind of, sort of, maybe. Maybe just run that one and be like, go around. Or, actually, I'm going to turn right, so now go ahead. Especially right now with oncoming traffic. Go around. Go around. It'll be okay. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine. You're only going like 30. It's okay. No big deal, right? No big deal at all. Okay, so there's that. So it's weird. This is the first video that I'm recording. I believe the first video, maybe second video that I'm recording. No, I think it's the first one that I'm recording. How many times can I say I'm recording? Since I have moved the computers out of my room. Now, the Xbox is still in my room. The Xbox is up to my left on a shelf up towards the ceiling. I mean, there's plenty of room for hot air and stuff, but up that way. And it's weird because now I don't hear the PC noise. I don't hear the fans running. I don't hear any of that stuff. So it's kind of weird right now because I can hear the noise of the Xbox One. It's kind of strange to me in a way. So there's that. Okay, we need to get on tipper duty. Our sugarcane is not even grown yet, so I'm not worried about it at this point. Not worried about it right now at all. It can just, you know, needs another fast time, so it will be fine. We should probably, well, this tipper's like full too. We need to switch our bigger tractor over here. This is kind of killing me a little bit. Let's just top off here. And then we'll drive this down to the bigger tipper. And we'll get it going. Or the bigger tractor, I should say. And we'll get it going. I know that this combine's not full, but hey. It's too far to drive to that other one, you know. Just saying. And actually, we should probably go ahead and use this tractor on our Vaderstad 6-meter planter that's sitting right here. Let's go ahead and get it rolling. Otherwise, we're never going to get things planted on this map, so we need to go ahead and do that. We'll drive the big tractor up here to hook up to those in a second. in a second or two, but that console's kind of noisy when you don't have any other noise going on in your room, house, whatever. It is very strange, by the way, not hearing my computers running anymore, not having to worry about like, oh, I'm gonna get hot because my computers are rendering video. Nah, don't need to worry about it anymore. So that's all good there. But it is strange. It is definitely strange. You know, it's weird when I get up in the mornings on the days where my computers aren't on all night, because that happens basically every night I stream. You can bet the computer's on that night, all night rendering, as long as I record it. You know, if I don't record, obviously there's nothing to render, but if it's a farm sim or a Minecraft night, you betcha at least one computer's on all night long rendering, which is fine with the batch rendering function in my software, where I can just fire them all up, line them up in the editor, and hit render, and I get up the next morning and they're all done. But I used to get so hot in here overnight from those rendering, but now because they're not in here. But anyway, it's strange the nights or the mornings that I haven't left the computers on all night rendering, or AFKing in Minecraft, which of course I'd only leave one computer on, not both. And so it's strange in the mornings I have to get up and like exit my room and go walk across the go walk across the house to like turn the computers on. And then of course by the time I get back, because they're both running SSDs for their boot drives, by the time I get back they're both booted up, ready to go. Like, all right, let's do it. It's like, all right, cool, very cool. So it's, I mean, it's not a long walk, this, especially the new computer, by the way, which of course the new computer literally on the boot drive all it has is Windows. On the secondary drive all it has is Steam games. Oh, is this full? Oh, I pulled forward too far. As of right now, I actually have not started editing or rendering or anything on the new computer. I will start soon, probably tomorrow for me, real life, because I have to edit on the farm. And that'll be kind of my first test, I guess, my first render on the new, or the first edit and render on the new computer. So it'll be fun. It will be fun. And plus, I actually have on the farm, plus I've recorded 4 videos today. I'm gonna get this one done and then I'm gonna call it as far as recording. So not 4 videos in the series. I did 4 rattlesnakes earlier today. It's good to get ahead a little bit, you know. It is good to get ahead a little bit, and I have not been as far ahead as I would like to be here as of late, because of lots of reasons. So it's going to be nice just to get a little bit ahead again, and get that cushion of videos built back up in case I would get sick again, or just have to take a week off for whatever reason. It's nice to have that extra cushion of videos produced. So there's that. And plus, man, I'm gonna be a busy beaver tomorrow. I actually need to get up early. Tomorrow for me, real life, is a Saturday, and I have stuff to do all day long on that Saturday. So it's okay. Saturdays used to be very non-productive, very non-busy days. Just didn't have a lot to do. But they have turned into very, very busy, productive days, which is good. You know, it's good to just keep busy and be productive and stuff. And plus, maybe, just maybe, I slack a little bit through the week. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like on the farm series, I really need to start editing that on, like, Monday. Because most of what I shoot on Sundays at the farm. I am shooting a lot on Wednesdays now at the farm as well. But primarily I shoot on Sunday. I mean, I shoot on both days, I guess. So what I really should be doing, and I talked about doing this a while ago, is split the edit. Do part of the edit on Monday, do part of the edit, say on Thursday, render it Thursday, upload it, done. Because the problem I'm running into here lately is by the time I get to edit on Saturday, I don't actually have it done to render before the stream, and then I render it at night and upload it Sunday morning, and then it gets caught by YouTube's demonetization stuff. And so it's like, yeah, what I like to do with most of my videos now is upload them at least a week in advance, which on the farm is kind of hard to do that. unless I would say take it an extra week out, which is a possibility, but I kind of don't want to do that because then stuff gets so far behind, you know. Say we get a snowstorm or a big rainstorm and I talk about it in the video and people are like, God, that was forever ago. I don't want to do that. The most I want to get behind is a week. Occasionally there's a little project or something that I'll hold for a couple weeks, but you know, if I'm filming in the shed, especially this time of year, you guys don't know what time of year it is outside the shed, right? You guys don't know what's going on outside the shed, so I can kind of get away with that this time of year. But come spring where we're working outside, I can't be jumping back into the shed for winter projects. You know, I mean, I could, but I probably won't. So, I don't know, it keeps it fresh, in my opinion, if you do it that way, where you're actually weekly kind of going through. Oh, is there still fertilizer back there? No. Okay. It keeps it kind of fresh to me if you're going through it weekly like that, instead of, you know, the other way. So, oh, actually, I'm not worried about fertilizer, because the other seeder doesn't fertilize anyway, so we'll have to fertilize it with the Vaterstad anyway, although I think this guy will actually stop when he's full, so not a big deal there. Or when he's empty. Oh, we don't want to plant that though. What are we planting in the other one? Barley. Okay, we want to change to barley and then hit the button. We must hit the button. Gotta love the button, right? Gotta love it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving that button. Something like that, right? Alright. But yeah, the On the Farm series, good series. I have fun making it, and you know, I really feel like it's the series I'm gonna go back and watch later in life. And I already have started. Occasionally, I'll just watch random On the Farms, and it's, I don't know. I don't like listening to my voice. I don't think anybody likes to listen to their voice. If I can get past that, they're really neat videos to watch because, you know, it's awesome, fun time that I get to spend with my father and, you know, produce a cool video for you guys. And I don't know, it's fun. It is fun. It is a fun series to film and everything. And, you know, not every day, of course, is fun, but most of them are fun when recording and all that fun stuff with that series. But yeah, we're entering, what, our 3rd year on the farm? Something like that. I think we maybe just passed our 3rd year. Now, I have missed a couple Sundays in there, especially early on. I was missing Sundays all the time because it was tricky. And don't get me wrong, it still is. It's very tricky to fit in filming and doing stuff for the YouTube videos with the normal stuff that has to get done on any given Sunday at the farm, especially during the, like, spring, summer, fall. Winter, we're not doing much down there. You know, we're piddling around in the shed doing some maintenance on stuff right now, and you guys will, of course, get to see that. I did some maintenance on our Power King the other day, IRL. Did some maintenance on our X-Mark laser the other day. And they'll be part of the series. You know, they'll be part of the On the Farm series because that's just what we're doing. The On the Farm series is just a, you know what, a less than 20-minute look into our week at the farm, which is really about 2 days. We go down there Sundays and Wednesdays, and not to say we're not down there other times, but those are the days that I primarily like take the cameras and stuff because I don't need to take them all the time. And in fact, the other day, it was the end of January, literally the last day of the month of January. Okay, literally the last day. All right, it was January 31st. It was a Wednesday. We were down there. 2017, or no, excuse me, 2018, jeepers. You'd think by now I'd be used to saying 18, right? But we were down there and we're driving in our lane and I was like, what is that in the field? Well, come to find out, it was one of the neighbors out in the field working dirt. The last day of January, 2018. And he was in the field working dirt. And Dad and I kind of thought about it for a second. We're like, you know what? I bet it's working up fairly decent right now. We've had just a little bit of rain recently. And the ground's not froze. I mean, it's probably freezing again right now because it is brutally cold out again. But as of then, the ground was not actually frozen. So it's like, oh man, that is interesting. You know, I don't know what he was doing. I kind of think he had a ripper, because he was kind of far away, like a mile away or better from the farm there. And I don't know, whatever he had behind his tractor was very short, like distance from the back of the tractor, very short, very close up. And it was tow behind. It was not 3-point hitch, but it was very short and just about as wide as the tractor, maybe just a little bit wider. Now, in fairness, he was running a tracked Cat Challenger is what he was running. So I mean, he had the power. He definitely had the power, but it was just kind of strange, you know what I'm saying, to see a tractor out that time of year working dirt. It's not that's not very commonplace around here. Let me just put it to you like that. It is not very common to see people working dirt this time of year. Then the guys that farm our farm, the guys that bought our farm the 5 acres or the 3 acres, dad rents to them, whatever, they were actually, well, they were hauling grain. You know, it's that time of year to sell all the grain, make room in all the bins for this upcoming harvest. And they had a bunch of lime hauled in. And it's like, normally you put lime on, then you work it in. You know, you want to work the dirt right after. And normally those guys, well, especially those guys, but most people around here don't do any spring tillage, or very minimal spring tillage sometimes. But most of the time, there is no spring tillage here. It's all fall tillage, and then just let it ride all winter. No spring tillage at all. So, I don't know. I'm interested to see, A, where they put the lime, and B, what's it called? B, the what they do with the dirt afterwards. But anyway, going back to taking camera equipment to the farm, basically over the winter, I have not been taking the drone to the farm because, well, there's nothing to film. You know, there's nobody out working dirt. There's nobody in the fields at all doing anything. There's just nothing going on. A lot of times over the winter, it is obnoxiously windy at the farm. That is actually a big problem we have down there, is the wind. So I don't know. I just haven't been taking it. It's actually on a shelf in the basement, and it's kind of put to bed for the winter, you know. The batteries, I checked it the other day, the DJI Phantom 3 batteries will actually discharge themselves after so long. So if you let it sit and then you go back to it, your batteries are all going to be like half dead. Or I think it's 75%, something like that. Basically, your batteries are not going to be charged, which is fine and dandy, as long as you catch it before you want to go fly so that you can charge them all up. But yeah, it's been sitting around for, well, I don't think I've touched it all year. It's been a minute. It really has been a minute. Another reason they discharge, allegedly, it prolongs the life of the battery. So it's like, whatever. You guys at DJI are smarter than I am, so I'll just, you know, whatever you guys are doing, it seems to be working. So there's that. And we are like way too close to that combine, but that's okay. It's all good. We'll get it worked out here. But yeah, it's kind of funny when you open the case and you're like, yeah, I have 4 charged batteries. Oh wait, I don't have any charged batteries. Crappers. Break out the chargers. And yes, I do have more than one charger. I have actually a charger that'll charge 3 batteries at once, which is pretty awesome. It was aftermarket. It's not a DJI original, and I probably shouldn't use it, but man, it saves so much time charging 3 batteries at once as opposed to 1 battery. So I'm going to try to see if we can fit all this in this trailer. I'm kind of doubtful if we can actually do that. You're doing fine. You're doing okay. You're doing good. Train still just kind of hanging out. Not really sure why, but hey, whatever floats your boat there, Mr. Train. Mr. Train, Mr. Train. All right, guys, we will jump ahead a little bit because we're basically out of stuff to do. The harvest is, for all intents and purposes, done. The harvest will be done here in a second, and then we have to plant. So I'll probably skip past all that and Maybe we'll get into sugarcane next video because we'll have money to buy a harvester. That's what I'm kind of thinking, y'all. Just saying. That's what I'm thinking. So, until then, I'm your boy John from Puma Plow. Have a great rest of your day, and as always, toodles.